Is she really into you? Or is it all just in your head? The truth is, women have specific and strategic ways of showing interest. And if you don't know how to spot them, you might let it all slip by. In this video, I'm going to show you 9 behaviors that clearly indicate she's into you. Some of them are so obvious that you'll wonder how you didn't notice before. Ready to find out if your crush is sending you signals? Behavior number 1. She always finds a way to talk to you. Have you noticed how she randomly comes up with super random questions like, hey, what was the name of that movie you mentioned? Or makes up any excuse to start a conversation? That's no coincidence, dude. If she's creating these opportunities often, it's because she wants more than just a quick answer. She wants your attention. And honestly, you don't have to be Sherlock to figure this out. You can tell by the way she interacts. She smiles more often, locks eyes with you, and does whatever she can to keep the conversation going. This isn't something she does with everyone. It's VIP treatment for you. Pay attention to the signs. Now, imagine this. You're at a bar with your friends, and coincidentally, she shows up and says something like, "Wow, I saw you here yesterday too, didn't I?" Bro, that's no accident. It's a strategy. When a woman is interested, she creates these casual moments to be around and make sure you notice her. So, keep your eyes open. If she's always around and finding reasons to talk to you, she's sending a signal as clear as a push notification on Instagram. Behavior number 2. She laughs at even your worst jokes. You crack a joke so bad that even a cricket would think twice before chirping, but she bursts out laughing as if you were Dave Chappelle. Have you noticed that? The truth is, when a woman's into you, even your worst jokes get a VIP laugh. It's not about the joke being funny. It's about how you make her feel. And it's not just your jokes that she laughs at. She'll also giggle at your disastrous stories, like that time you spilled tomato sauce on your white shirt during a first date. But her laughter isn't to make fun of you. It's to connect with you. It's like she's saying, relax, everyone has their clumsy moments. I've got your back. What's even more interesting is that sometimes laughter is just a way to build intimacy. For instance, you share an embarrassing story, and not only does she laugh, but she also shares one of her own like, "That's nothing. I once fell flat on my face at a packed party." That's the kind of humor that creates a good vibe and keeps things light. So, next time she laughs in that way that lights up the room, pay attention. It's not just about what you said. It's about how you made her feel. And if you're getting these reactions, congrats. You're on the right track to winning her over. Behavior number 3. She remembers the little things you forgot. Picture this. Weeks ago, you casually mentioned that your favorite movie is Star Wars. Then, out of nowhere, she asks, "So, are you more of a Jedi or a Sith kind of guy?" Dude, that's not just a good memory. It's interest in you. She's holding on to these details like they're gold because she wants to show she cares and connect with you on a deeper level. And it doesn't stop there. You say you love artisan coffee? Don't be surprised if one day she says, "I found a coffee shop that's totally your vibe." This is her finding ways to step into your world. If someone remembers your likes, quirks, or even your favorite pizza, it's because you're already taking up VIP space in their mind. Now imagine this. You casually mentioned that your birthday's coming up. You think she didn't even hear it, but on the right day, she shows up with a thoughtful message or comment. That's the attention plus intention combo. Someone who does that isn't just killing time. They're making emotional space for you. So, here's the deal. If she brings up things you don't even remember mentioning, appreciate it. It's her way of saying, without words, that you matter. The key isn't just what she remembers, but why. And if she's on this level of attention, it's because she's already thinking about you more than she's willing to admit. Behavior number 4. She's always finding ways to be close. Do you ever feel like, wherever you go, she's nearby? But not in a weird way. It's that kind of closeness that feels natural. She sits next to you, even when there are other open seats. Or she leans in to hear you better during a conversation, almost like the rest of the world doesn't exist. That, my friend, is a clear sign of interest. And what about touch? Oh, that's where the game gets interesting. Sometimes it's something super subtle, like her hand on your arm while she laughs, or a little accidental bump when you're walking side by side. These small gestures are pure strategy. She's building a physical bridge without being obvious, showing that she's aiming for intimacy. Here's a classic example. You're explaining something, and she places her hand on your shoulder and says, "Wow, you're really good at this." That touch isn't random. It's a thermometer. She's testing how you'll respond while also saying, "I want to be closer to you," all in a way that feels light yet meaningful. So, pay attention to these moves. Physical proximity isn't just about where she is in the room. It's about what she's trying to say without words. If she's always finding ways to be near, the message is clear. She wants to be a part of your life. The question is, will you notice the game or brush it off as coincidence? Behavior number 5. She includes you in her plans. When a woman's interested, my friend, she's not going to leave it up to chance to have you around. She'll find ways to include you in her life. Whether it's a big event like a party with her friends or something casual like, you should come with me to this concert next week. This is her way of saying, without hesitation, that she wants your company. And it's not just to fill an empty spot. Now, think about it. Why would she invite you to something she could easily do alone or with someone else? Simple. She wants to create shared experiences with you, build memories, and, along the way, see how you fit into her world. Even something as random as a trip to the grocery store could become an excuse to spend time together. Coincidence? Not at all. Here's a typical example. You're chilling at home, and she texts you, "I'm heading to that new restaurant today. I heard you love Mexican food." Bro, that's not just being nice. She's finding a way to have an experience with you, even if the excuse is just a burrito and good conversation. So when she starts including you in her plans, take the hint. This isn't common or random. She's making space for you in her life. Behavior number 6. She compliments you in a way no one else does. When a woman's interested, she doesn't give generic compliments like, "You're a nice guy." Nope. She goes deeper and points out something about you that even you might not have noticed. Like, "I love how calm you are when explaining things," or "Your style is so unique." Has anyone ever told you that? These specific compliments show that she's paying attention and valuing what makes you stand out. Picture this. You're talking in a group, and she suddenly says, "You always know how to lighten the mood." It's impressive. That's not just some random compliment. It's her way of saying that in her mind you're special. It's like a disguised, "I like what I see," wrapped in a casual comment. And the best part? These compliments come with intention. They're not just polite remarks. They're about unique traits of yours, like how organized you are or how passionate you get when talking about your hobbies. That level of attention is no accident. She's showing that she values who you are, not just what you do. So, the next time she compliments you on something that catches you off guard, take note. It's not just a throwaway comment. It's a crystal clear sign that you're on her mind in a special way. Now, it's up to you to pick up on it and keep building the connection, or let the moment slip by. Behavior number 7. She wants to know everything about you. If she's constantly asking about your life, from what you did as a kid to your wildest dreams for the future, you can bet this isn't just small talk. It's her way of genuinely connecting with you. She wants to know what drives you, what makes you happy, and even the battles you've faced. This isn't idle chit-chat. It's genuine curiosity. For instance, you mentioned you play guitar. She doesn't just leave it at that, does she? Soon, she's asking things like, "Did you learn by yourself or take lessons? Have you ever played for an audience?" Or even, "What's your favorite song to play?" This kind of interest goes way beyond surface level. She's basically saying, between the lines, "I want to know you because you matter to me." And here's the kicker. She doesn't stop at the obvious. She'll ask about your dreams, your plans, and even your craziest ideas for the future. Someone doing this isn't looking for an elevator chat. They're trying to understand your essence. This kind of curiosity doesn't just pop up randomly. It's a sign of emotional investment. So, the next time she's eager to learn more about your story, take the hint. She wants to be a part of that story. And when someone cares enough to dig deeper into who you are, it's because they want a front row seat in the next chapter of your life. What would it mean to you if you could attract attention, turn heads, and win hearts effortlessly? Imagine the feeling of finally being in control, no longer relying on luck or chance. This isn't just a dream. It's something you can make a reality right now. That transformation starts with a simple decision. Everything you need is within reach, just waiting for the right moment for you to act. Don't ignore the chance to change how you feel and how women see you. The link in the pinned comment is the beginning of it all. Behavior number 8. She gets nervous or shy around you. Have you noticed that sometimes she seems a little different when she's around you? Maybe she fixes her hair every 5 minutes, fiddles with her accessories, or even changes the tone of her voice. These little signs aren't random. It's her nerves giving away how much you affect her, more than you might realize. Picture this. You're talking, and out of nowhere, she drops her phone or stumbles over her words trying to answer something simple. It might seem silly, but in reality, it's because she's worried about making a good impression. That nervousness is almost a reflex of how much she wants things to go well between you two. There's more, though. She might avoid direct eye contact or keep playing with her bracelet while speaking. It's not insecurity. It's her way of handling that fluttery, butterflies in the stomach feeling that only shows up when someone's genuinely into you. And here's the thing. The more she tries to hide it, the more she gives it away. So, the next time you notice her acting a little off or even slightly clumsy in your presence, don't dismiss it as nothing. It's one of the most honest signs of interest. What you choose to do with that information, however, is what really matters. Behavior number 9. She always finds a way to be where you are. You're out at your favorite bar or at an event you love, just minding your own business. And who shows up? Her. Coincidence? Maybe the first time, but if it keeps happening, you can bet it's more strategy than chance. When a woman's interested, she'll figure out a way to be where you are. Subtly, of course, but with plenty of intention. Picture this. You casually mentioned that you're going to a concert over the weekend. Then guess what? She shows up there with her friends, all smiles. Seems spontaneous, right? But in reality, she probably planned to be there because she knew it was a chance for you two to interact. It's not stalking, dude. It's her way of showing interest in a discreet, clever way. Another classic example. You've got that coffee shop you hit up almost daily. Suddenly, she starts discovering the same spot. And, like magic, you start running into each other there more often than seems normal. These encounters, which feel like destiny, are actually her way of staying on your radar without coming on too strong. So if you notice that she's off and around, pay attention. It's not by accident. It's a calculated move to get noticed. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel and stick around to check out the next video playing on your screen.